Womb blessings to you, my sisters, my daughters, my friends. The oldest healing tradition in the world is shamanism. It is primitive. It is primal. It is a powerful practice. Today, it would also be classified by such names as holistic healing or integrative medicine. My beloved husband calls it harmonic infusion. I simply call it primordial healing. Some time ago I read an article entitled Birthing as a Shamanic Experience by a woman. Her name is Lisa McIntyre. And in that article, it was stated that when a woman gives birth naturally, she is between two worlds, the world of life and the world of death. And I also remember, hearing when I was in my like 20s, 30s, there was a brother who had said that, when women give birth, they are close to death. And it was something that, of course, we know, all right? You know that you're in between these two worlds. But he had this on a t-shirt, and that's why I mentioned him, because he honored the energy of the mother and giving birth. Okay. Um, yeah, this is just a natural shamanic state, natural shamanic experience that you have. Your bleeding cycle and your giving birth. And then when you get to become the wise woman where you retain your blood, you're no longer letting it flow, or it is no longer flowing forth from your womb. You're in another shamanic energy. Okay, and doing a lot of research, allowing things to come in and be downloaded, as I like to call it. Download. Yes. It takes you to being one who is a female shaman, is a primordial healer. That's who she is. Now, Vicky Noble, who I honor Vicky Noble's work a great deal. And she wrote a book called Shakti Woman. Okay. And where she quoted a man by the name of Jeffrey Ash, who's a British scholar, and he specialized in shamanism. And here I share this quote with you from Jeffrey Ash. Ancient shamanism was not an individual phenomenon, but was something that was practiced by the female group, and the power of the female group is biologically rooted in menstruation and the blood mysteries of birth. Should I repeat that? Yes. Ancient shamanism was not an individual phenomenon, but was something that was practiced by the female group. And the power of the female group is biologically rooted in menstruation and the blood mysteries of birth. Now, there's a book also that I read called The Woman in the Shaman's Body by Barbara Tedlock. Very good book. Very, very informative about women and shamanism. And, that was a book too that it let me know. It was a confirmation for me that I was heading in the right direction in regards to the work that I was doing, even though, of course, I knew this from the age very young, okay, what my work was. I tried to ignore it, but at 22, I'll be 59 soon. But at 22, I knew what my work was, but I avoided it for a number of years. Just didn't. Let me be me. I want to be me. So, but now the elder mama, she's like, oh no, they must hear what you have to share. And I'm happy for the grandmothers that are speaking up and speaking out, and for the young women who are embracing this knowledge and this information and are off to the races. Bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. Now, do you know that most of the time when you hear the word shaman, you always think of a man, because that's where it's put. Men are the shamans. And woman, you have no place. You were his helper. But come on. They don't believe that. That is not true. You have a intuitive or inspirational form of shamanism, which is very feminine in its energy. And then you had hereditary shamanism, where you're born into a family, where the male and the female both practice it, and they taught it. And you have, in quote, like a heroic shamanism, which is basically coming from the patriarchal perspective of, I'm going to do this for you. No, you need to do this with me. We need to heal you together. We need to recapture your parts together. But that, right, it's like, come on. Okay, there are many words. The word shaman, there are a lot of indigenous Native Americans who get upset with the use of the word shaman. And then also those who have studied shamanism and gotten certified, bless your hearts, who also have a problem with people calling themselves a shaman. No, you must not call yourself a shaman. Okay, say la vie. Then here. I am a witch. I am a curandera. I am a sangoma. I am a medicine woman. I am a strong spirit. I am me. Me, master energy. Yeah.